What is good with y'all, man? So today we're going to be going over some abilities that I think need to be changed in their AP cost. All right, now obviously some archetypes get, abilities for cheaper. Some archetypes abilities are more expensive, right? So I'll break everything down, the logistics of everything. All right, but we're, a lot of these abilities we're breaking it down because there's some abilities where it's the same for just every archetype period and everyone gets it for the same amount, but we'll break down each ability. I think we got about 6 or 7 abilities that I'm going to go over that I think should change in their AP cost. Now, obviously, everyone's going to have an opinion about this, but I'll give my reasoning behind it. And yeah, so I try to cover like a lot of positions, but if there just wasn't an ability for a position, I wasn't going to just, throw something random in there. So let's go into it first. We got some offensive line abilities. First up here, we have Threat Detector. All right, so Threat Detector. Now, obviously, I also try to use abilities that are in the game right now. Threat Detector is in the game right now for quarterbacks. Quarterbacks get it for the same amount as offensive linemen, but I was like, we're going to go to offensive linemen to do it because fuck it. I think Threat Detector should be 1 AP, and the reason why is because it doesn't work. It doesn't really work. Why should? Because here's the thing, like, I don't know if you guys have ever used Threat Detector. I used it for a little bit in Madden 21, and it doesn't work. So basically, when you get to 3rd or 4th down, obviously it shows the extra guys that are coming in blitzing, but it'll actually lie to you. Like, sometimes some people will be coming in blitzing and it didn't tell you they were blitzing on 3rd or 4th down, and then sometimes it'll tell you people are coming in blitzing and they're not. Those people weren't even coming in. So that's why I don't, it's like, why should it be 3 AP when it doesn't properly work? Now, I don't know, maybe it works in Madden 22. It is a brand new game. I'm kind of going off something from last year, and maybe I shouldn't be doing that, but you know what I mean? I don't know. If anyone's used Threat Detector this year, let me know. Maybe we're in the wrong here, but at the most, maybe it should be 2 AP. But I think if I'm going based off Madden 21, it should be 1 AP. If it does happen to actually work, you know what? Maybe 2 AP. I don't think it should be 3 AP, though. I think that's a little fucking extreme, okay? And our next one we have here is Identifier, right? I don't know how many of you guys actually use Identifier, but me personally, I think it's really good. I really like to have it. I usually always have it on. It used to be originally 1 AP last year for the offensive linemen. This year they've raised it to 2 AP, and I think it should go back to 1 AP, honestly. I mean, it's not like it's a crazy overpowered ability. It just helps you see who your opponent's using, right? I don't know. Me personally, I think it should go back to 1 AP. I don't think it needed to get raised to 2 AP. Like I said, all these are opinions of mine. So if you guys, in the comments don't agree with it, you let me know. Maybe we can talk about it. Find some common ground, maybe. Right? If you're wondering why my voice is like this, I'm actually sick. I've been sick for like a hot minute, so don't mind my voice. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, for the offensive line abilities. Offensive line. Defensive line, we're going to have a few we're going to go over. Let's head over to quarterback, though. We do have a few QB ones. In offensive line, like all their ability APs are the same. Like they're all the same, so we didn't have to really go into depth with that. But first up here, we're gonna go over High Round Master. So for a Field General archetype, High Round Master is 2 AP. Now I don't know how much it is for the other archetypes, but I'm going based off Field General. I think High Round Master should be 4 AP. I think it should be 4 AP because it's very overpowered when you think about it. You're able to hot route the entire, every single player's route can be hot routed, right? So I think for Field Generals, it should be 4 AP. We can actually see how much it is for a Scrambler. We can actually check that real quick. That'll probably help us out a little bit, but I think for Field Generals, it should be raised to 4 AP. It's such an overpowered ability. All right, so for a Scrambler, this ability would be 3 fucking AP, right? I think across the board, it should be 4 to even 5 AP, I would say. A 4 to 5 AP. I think High Round Master needs to get raised. It's a very overpowered ability. And I'm not hating on it. Would I use it? I mean, I don't know if I would still use it, honestly. I've never been a big hot route guy. Like, you don't need High Route Master at all. You definitely don't need it. But for people that want to use it, I feel like it should be raised a whole lot. That's just my opinion. Next ability we're going to go over here is Gunslinger, right? Wow, it's 5 AP for a Field General. Okay, so for a strong arm quarterback, Gunslinger is 4 AP. So apparently for a Field General is 5 AP. See, now I want to see how much it is for a Scrambler. I think Gunslinger should be lowered. I personally think it should be lowered. I think for a Strong Arm, personally, I think it should be 2 AP. Let's see. I want to see how much it is for a Scrambler real quick, though. So for a Scrambler, it's okay. So it's 5. Okay, so it's 5 AP for all the archetypes, and it's 4 AP for Strong Arm. Personally, I think for Strong Arm quarterbacks, I think that it should get low. Gunslinger should get lowered to 2 AP, and I think for all the other archetypes, I think it should be just 3 AP. I really, and you're probably, oh, but it's, you know, it's an overpowered ability, but it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, it's my opinion. I'm gonna give my opinion. I think Strong Arm 2 AP, all the other archetypes 3. Maybe if you want to say Scrambler for 4, because I think that's what it was last year, but I'm gonna still say 3 just cause. But that is my opinion on that. High Route Master needs to be raised. Gunslinger needs to be lowered. That's the way I look at it. All right, let's head over. Actually, no, we have one more. I got one more offensive ability I do want to go over for the running backs, because this is actually a recent one that they did. So basically, for all the running backs, where's it at? I know Duce is a receiving backs, so let's show running back. Basically, running back apprentice for all the running back archetypes. They made it 1 AP. Running back, but it's not the same as backfield master. We'll go over it. So look, he's an elusive back. He gets running back apprentice for 1 AP. I don't. That was something recent they did in the AP change, and I don't really like it because I feel like, you know, that's something the receiving backs had going for them. Then obviously backfield master is basically running back apprentice, but better. Backfield master, you get the 4 hot routes, and it's almost like a built-in route tick. They get better route running and catching. Running back apprentice is just the 4 hot routes. But even that, I think it should be 2 AP for all the other archetypes to get running back apprentice. And honestly, to be real with you, personally, I think they should just take it out of the game. I'll be honest, because I mean, backfield master, running back apprentice are damn near the same thing. Like, I feel like they should just make it backfield master. That's it. But I mean, I get why they have running back apprentice. But personally, I think it should be 2 AP for all the other archetypes except for the receiving backs. Even though it's like if you're using a receiving back, you should already be using backfield master. And I guess they did that because for all the other archetypes it could be 2 AP for the non-receiving backs, and I guess they wanted to make an alternative. I don't know. I think it should be 2 AP for the other archetypes. All right, let's head over to defense though. We don't have a whole lot on defense. I think I only actually have 2, but we're gonna go ahead and get in. So first, they're just D-line ones. I like for the secondary, I feel like everything was in a good state. Honestly, I don't think anything needed to be changed, but let's go ahead and go over this real quick. So oh, sorry. All right, double or nothing is 3 AP from my understanding for all the archetypes. It's the standard thing is 3 AP. I think it should be lowered to 2 AP just because I feel like, I mean, the fact that it's 3 AP, it's pretty much unusable. You know what I mean? Like that's out of line. Like for 3, you know, we got 14 AP to work with, right? Something I feel like everybody has to have out there. You got to have some kind of acrobats out there if you want to get turnovers. That's how you're going to get turnovers. But double or nothing, I feel like, I don't know. Has anyone used, I feel like no one's used double or nothing this year because it's 3 AP. I don't know if it's good this year or what. I know people used it last year. I wasn't too hip to it last year. I've always been an edge threat guy. That's just what I've used, edge threat, and that's what I'm always going to use. But let me know what you guys think of double or nothing this year if you guys used it. Personally, I think it should get lowered to 2 AP. I think 3 AP, it's a little out of pocket, and it's just, I don't know. And the other one we're going to talk about is El Toro. Now, El Toro for a pass rusher, or a power rusher, it's 2 AP. For a speed rusher, it's 3 AP. So it's 2 AP for the power rusher. Everybody else 3 AP. I think this standard, right? I think for a power rusher, it should be 4 AP. For all the other archetypes, it should be 5 AP. And you're probably thinking, are we seriously talking about El Toro? But I'll be honest, if you have ever went against a guy that's using the D-line with El Toro, he sheds every time. Now, it's probably rare that you went against him because most of those guys probably suck. But I'm talking about if you ever went against the man that knows what he's actually doing on this game, and I'll tell you right now, it's kind of crazy because it's basically like he's coming in free almost every play, and he knows what he's doing. He's making adjustments. That's what I'm talking about. This shit needs to be raised a little bit. Now, it's very rare that you will ever go against a guy using the D-line, because the only way for this to work, you have to use the D-line. Like, it's not like something you just put on the guy and he's going to do his thing. No, you got to use the D-line for this. But 4 AP for the power rusher, 5 AP for all the other archetypes. That's the way I look at that. And that's pretty much all the abilities I kind of wanted to talk about. I feel like I like all the DBs. I feel like all their stuff, safeties and all their stuff I feel like it's in a good state, honestly. I feel like it doesn't really need to be changed. Like, I feel like Acrobat at 2 AP is fine, you know what I mean? Because it's really the only way to get turnovers in this game. One step ahead is I think it's 4 AP for everybody. I'm not sure for man coverage, guys get it for 3, but I feel like that's fine. Bench press. Where's bench press? I mean, bench press, I've played against people that have tried to run it. It's not very good. I mean, and then the thing with the flat zone KOs, the mid zone KOs, I'm not really too big on them because I feel like they're just not really all that. I feel like they're not all that. The deep routes, the short routes, I feel like they're in a fine state because depending on the archetype, you can get those things from 1 AP and stuff like that. So, I feel like everything else is really it's pretty good. Like the flaters, like you can get it for 2 AP for some archetypes, and force you get for like 2 AP. So everything I said, you know what I mean. I said it because I think there needs to be some kind of a change to it. If you don't agree with some of the things that I said, you can comment down below. Maybe we could have a little chit chat about it. Why do you disagree with it? Why am I under? Because, you know, some people, you get an argument with them, they're right, and there's no way you're gonna be able to tell them they're wrong. Look, I'm a kind of guy, you can change my mind. You can change my mind. I got open ears, you know what I mean? But that's pretty much gonna do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Your boy is out.